We didn't go international. We didn't go national. We didn't even go regional. We stayed local, and I got some thoughts. Coming up next on Breaking Vintage Cards. What is up, YouTube? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. John from Breaking Vintage Cards. And before we crack into this 2022 Bowman Premium, I just wanted to take a moment and say that I've watched a ton of coverage about the National. I'm sure that a lot of you have watched a ton of coverage about the National. And I'm going to say this. I'm pretty disgusted by where our hobby is going. As a kid, you wanted to go to the store, be able to pick the box up, probably from no more than like 20, 25 bucks. Now, in order to get a great hit, you're going to have to pay $2,000, $3,000. The resale market, holy crap, out of control. It's getting super, super sad when we got graded cards and everybody wants graded cards. And I understand that. I mean, graded cards, you want the authenticity, all that kind of stuff. But the sheer amount of money that was being passed around at the National on these videos that I was watching, you could fund a small country for probably a month with what was passed around there, which is great. Commerce, we want that. I guess what I'm saying is that now's the time to really think about Panini, Topps, the whole Fanatics deal. What is going on out there? Leaf used to be great, and now Leaf is putting out just way too much numbered and autographed stuff. The chase cards are ridiculous and only found in the hit boxes or the top tier boxes. Very few blaster boxes are providing that one big hit. Gold logo man baseball. You know, I mean, it's just, it's really, really, it's a disappointment. So we're going to jump into 2022 Bowman, and then we're going to wrap up the video whenever we come back. So sit back, relax, spend about the next 9 minutes looking at this little piece of godliness, and we'll be back soon. There's the box, 2022 Bowman Platinum Mega Edition, and we are going to jump right into it. Let's see 2 autograph cards in every box. 2 autograph cards in every box. So, with our recent run of luck, they better be good, because I gotta be honest with you, we have not been doing all that well in that department. So the box is empty, Steve. Let's get rolling into it. Lots of packs here. 5 cards per pack. And here we go. So we are going to just kind of roll through some of this unless we come to something that looks like it is worthy of stopping. Otherwise, we will be here for hours and hours and hours. But you can tell, it looks like, all right, our first card, got a numbered card. Got Bryce Harper right there. Michael McGreevy. We have Brendan Beck is going to be 20 of 75. 20 of 75 right there. So there's our first numbered card. And if we look at the box real quick here, let's take a look at the back. You can pause that if you want, and it'll tell you what the odds are of whatnot. 20 packs and 5 cards per pack right there. So let's just keep rolling. Again, it is 2022. Bobby Witt would probably be our biggest chase card in there. However, you know, there are other inserts right here. Looks like an Oakland A. There's Elliot Ramos with the rookie. And Tyler Stotterstrom. I remember there were going to be big things for him. And so far, I don't really know that there have been. But, you know, it's never too late. Tell us what you think about 2022 Bowman Platinum. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Andrew Abbott, McCants, Roberto Campos, and Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, so again, 20 packs. So we'll try and get through this, you know, decently in a decent amount of time here. Okay, there's our first colored variation in there, Yachty, Zavalda, and I realize that I am skipping over some of the different parallels and things like that. I mean, truth be told, you know, you can kind of figure out for yourself what your interest level would be in this. It is a Detroit Tiger. Spencer Torkelson is going to be 193 out of 250 right there. Torque. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, like we have not had a great run on our luck here. Scherzer, Henry Davis, Frelick, Gavin Sheets on the rookies, and Shane Baz right there. And so I was at the local card shop today, found this box, and I said, well, let's take a little trip not too far into the past and see what we can see here. Bednar, Schwallenbach, shortstop pitcher Schwallenbach, Goldie, and Simeon. And I'll be honest with you, I got the box because there were 2 autographs in it, and I figured at the very least we could get a shot at Bobby Witt, and that's all we need is just a shot. Juan Soto, definitely not playing for the Padres, and Josh Donaldson. So 2022, tell us what you think. Is there a card or a player from 2022 that really stood out to you that you would be looking forward to collecting out of here? I can't think of too much. Let's see. In any other year, that might have been a good one, but we are just not even going to acknowledge that player for various different reasons. And unfortunately, that's what happens whenever you get into these late 2019s through 2023, is that a player like that is going to be in there and it's going to ruin a lot of different stuff. So here's our next parallel right here. Washington, Armando Cruz. We're about halfway through, still haven't hit that home run. I will not tell you, I'll tell you in the comments what we paid for the box. Julio, rookie. All right, not bad. And how about a Bobby Witt Jr. right there? Okay, so we got the Bobby Witt rookie. Not a parallel, nothing like that, but just, you know, Bobby. It's a little bit of sign of life. Like I said, I won't tell you. I'll leave it down in the comments how much the box was. And then you can decide whether you would go to your local card shop and look for, he just did very good in the All-Star game. If you would go and you would purchase a box of these in hopes of landing one of the big name players, one of the big name rookies. So far, we are not seeing very much. And there's our first one, and it is Kevin Made, shortstop, third base for the Cubs, which I am going to say it's not doing it for the box, not so far. And we're going to hope that there is better days ahead here. So 20 packs. Oh, there's another Nicoladolo for the Phillies. Andrew Painter is our next auto, is 59 out of 150. There's our 2 autos. You're probably going to switch off the video. 6 packs left, but let's see if we can bring it home here with something good. I will tell you that this box so far, Royce Lewis, so far we are in the minus on this box here. You know, Andrew Painter is a good card, and I'm not taking anything away from our Chicago friend. However, we are Corbin Carroll. This is a rough one. This is a rough box, I think, here. Even with the Torkelson numbered purple. 4 packs left. Let's see if we can strike a little bit of gold here. And 3 packs left. The gold may have been fool's gold. Not so far Hunter Green, if he stays healthy. Alvarez, Jomac, and Acuna. All right, last 2 packs right here. I don't know if we're gonna find a real banger in there, but Polar Bear, Edie, Melendez, Trout. Last pack magic right here. Let's hope for a big banger in here, because otherwise, this is. I got Shohei. All right, let's take a Shohei. Bachman, Mayer, O'Neill Cruz on the rookie, and Lindor. That's how we're going to finish that off.
So there you have it. That is the 2022 Bowman Platinum Mega Box. And that's what you get, at least out of that box. I wanted to finish up what I was talking about at the top of the video and just say this. There are tons and tons and tons of channels out there that deal with sports cards, Pokemon, any different thing in between. And we should support all. We should support the entirety of the hobby as a whole. This is a great way to see what's transpiring out there and what's going on. What I really, it's making me pause a little bit is a lot of the bigger influencers that always seem to come up with the big hits, and how that may influence other people to say, well, I'm going to get that out of that box too, so I'm going to go to my store, my local card shop, and I'm going to spend $500 and I'm going to get that card. And the reality is, it's probably not going to happen. So, collect the card. You know, I think, you know, collecting for what your personal collection is. We break these cards open here to give a little bit of a cross section of the entire hobby as a whole. And whether we hit, we hit, and if we don't, we don't. It's a great feeling to get a hit, and it's a bummer when we don't. That's it. I'm off the soapbox. Thanks everybody for watching. Remember that sports don't build character, they only reveal it. And until next time, everyone, take care, and we'll see you soon.